as we have discussed in previous session, that there are two types of correlation between the variables, whether it can be a positive correlation or negative correlation. But how we can define this correlation? So for that purpose, there are three methods given. That is, first one is scatter diagram method to study the correlation. Second one is Karl Pearson's product moment method, and the third one is Spearman's rank correlation method. These are the three methods given to study correlation. Now we'll move on each method one by one. Like first we'll discuss the first method, which is a scatter diagram method. So what is the scatter diagram method? So this is a graphical method of defining correlation between the two variables. So with the help of a graph, we can define the correlation, and that method is called as a scatter diagram method. How the pairs of observations of two correlated variables are scattered on a graph. On the basis of that trend of the scatteredness of pairs of observations, we have to define the correlation. So that method we are going to see today. So it is given that we have two variables available. The one variable is considered as variable x and the other variable is considered as variable y, and there are n number of pairs of observations available. N number of pairs of observations means size of a sample, we used to say as, okay, like first pair of observation is x1 y1, second pair of observation is x2 y2, same way x3 y3, up to n number of pairs of observations, so called as xn yn. All these pairs of observation in order are plotted on a graph paper, taking x variable on x-axis and y variable on y-axis. Then such a graph or such diagram is called as scatter diagram. Now according to this method, which are the different types of correlation and how we can define, that we'll learn one by one. So first one, it is, we have perfect positive correlation. This is the first correlation, perfect positive. We have discussed previously also in the last session that positive correlation and negative correlation are there, but there are different types of correlation. In this positive and negative also we can define whether there is exactly positive correlation or partially positive correlation, right, or exactly negative or partially negative. So that we have defined as perfect positive, partial positive, same way perfect negative, partial negative, likewise. Okay, so first one is perfect positive correlation. According to this, it is, you can see on this left hand side I have shown the graphical presentation, that on x-axis we have to take variable x values and on y-axis we have to take variable y values, and now we have plotted the points on this graph paper, pairs of observations. According to this, you can see the observations plotted on the graph paper are on a straight line, and the movement of this observation is from the lower left hand corner to the upper right hand corner. So when such kind of graph you will get, it is said that there is a perfect positive correlation between these two variables. So that it is, diagram is given over there and the theory is also written. When there is a perfect positive correlation, it is said that the value of variable, that is changes in the value of variable, are in same direction as well as in the same proportion. The value of variable, changes in the value of variable are in same direction and also in what? same proportion. And this one we'll discuss later on also, but the value of r, this is a small r, it is denoted for correlation coefficient, that numerical measure of correlation. So when it is you calculate numerical measure according to this method, you cannot get it, but when you will calculate it with the help of that other two methods, Karl Pearson's method and the Spearman's method, you will get r if exactly equals to 1, then it is said that there is a perfect positive correlation. That we'll discuss one by one. Okay? Similarly, now second correlation type of correlation according to this method is perfect negative correlation. First we have seen perfect positive, now perfect negative. Again see the diagram. In the diagram you can see on x-axis we have taken the value of x, on y-axis we have taken the values of variable y. Now the points are plotted, and you can see the points plotted are on the same one line. And what is the movement over there? Which type of movement is that? So they are moving from upper left hand corner to lower right hand corner. Then such type of relationship according to the graph we can say is a perfect negative correlation between two variables. In perfect negative correlation, the changes in the values of two variables are in opposite direction but are in proportion, exact proportion. That means if the value of x, variable x, increases by 10%, then value of y will decrease by 10%. So it is called changes in opposite direction but in same proportion. That is known as your negative correlation. Okay, and in the negative correlation, perfect negative correlation, the value of r will be exactly -1. Then we have the third type of correlation. The third type of correlation is partial positive correlation. Now in the partial positive correlation you can see the points plotted on the graph paper are not on one straight line but they are nearer to one straight line. If you draw a line from the origin, you can see that they are nearer to one straight line, not far away from the straight line. They are nearer to one straight line. So if all the points plotted on the graph paper are not on one line but are nearer to the one line, straight line, then it is said that, and also they are moving in which direction? So they are moving from lower left hand corner to the upper right hand corner. Then it is said that there is partial positive correlation. Now in partial positive correlation, the changes in the values of two variables, positive correlation means the changes will be available in same direction, like increase or decrease. But the important thing is what? They are not in proportion. So it is called as partial positive. Like if the value of variable x increases by 10%, then value of variable y also increase, but not by 10%. It may be less than 10% or more than 10% increase available. So that is known as what? Not in proportion. That is why it is called as partial positive. Same way, fourth correlation is partial negative correlation. So in the partial negative correlation, as you can see the diagram, that the points plotted on the graph paper are not on one straight line but they are nearer to one straight line. If you draw one line over here passing through the points, then you can see they are nearer to one straight line, not on one straight line. So we can say that when the points plotted on our graph paper are not on a straight line but they are nearer to that straight line and they are moving from the upper left hand corner to the lower right hand corner, then it is said that there is partial negative correlation. In such type of correlation, the changes in the values of two variables are in opposite direction but not in proportion. That means what? That they are moving on opposite direction means if variable x value will increase by 10%, then variable y value will decrease but not by 10% exactly. It may be less than 10% or it may be more than 10%. So such kind of relationship is called as partial negative correlation. And the last one, according to the scatter diagram method, is a lack of correlation. Now lack of correlation means there is no correlation between the two variables. Now how we can define that? So you can see the diagram, that in a diagram all the points plotted on a graph paper are not on one straight line, but they are scattered haphazardly, anywhere, randomly it is called as. They are not having any kind of system of movement. That is called specific pattern also. There is no specific pattern like in these previous 4 points we have seen. So such type of relationship according to this diagram we can say is lack of correlation between the two variables. Lack of correlation means there is no correlation, linear correlation between the two variables. Absence of linear correlation. There may be a relationship between two variables available, but not a linear correlation. Other type of relationship may be available, remember, okay, but it is not called linear correlation. So that is how the correlation can be defined. Different types of correlation can be defined with the help of scatter diagram method. That is the first method of defining the correlation between the two variables.